I want to introduce our guest this evening. I have with me Mr. Satyapal Jain, Additional Solicitor General of India, member of the Bharatiya Janata Party National Executive Committee. Thank you very much, Mr. Jain, for joining us. Sanjeev Kumar Chadda is the MD of the National Agriculture Marketing Federation, NAFED. We also have Mr. Pawan Kheda, spokesperson of the Congress Party, and Yogen Yadav, National President of Swaraj India. Thank you very much to all of you all for joining us. In just a short moment, we'll also be joined in by Lalita Kumaramangalam and Nikhil Dey. Let's begin the first round, which is called the first punch, where each of you get 1 minute time for your opening comments. So we'll begin with you, Mr. Jain. Your time begins now.
The Prime Minister has now made things absolutely clear. He has clarified that they are ready for MSP will continue. It was always there, it will be there in future also. And he has made it absolutely clear that if there are any doubts in the minds of the farmers, they are most welcome, and the Government of India is ready to bring any changes for removing the doubts of the farmers. I hope this will allay the fears which has been created in the minds of some of the farmers by political leaders and vested interests.
All right. Pawan Kheda.
Sanket, the Prime Minister made several claims, and unfortunately, it's also, Prime Minister has normally made claims on everything. They're tall claims, not matched with reality. Swaminathan Commission, for example, what is the formula they have implemented? And when it comes to Swaminathan Commission, this government and its spokespersons have been misleading the country right from the word go. There were 201 recommendations of Swaminathan Commission, of which 126 were already implemented by UPA, the outgoing UPA government. The remaining 75 were the only ones this government had to implement, of which the most important was the MSP formula. What formula have they implemented? Ask them, confront them with this question. The Prime Minister won't be able to face a single farmer. He goes to talk to the farmers of rice in Madhya Pradesh. In Madhya Pradesh itself, Sanket, of the 269 mandis, 47 they are almost on the verge of closing down because not a penny's trading has been done ever since these new laws came. The remaining are down by 50%. So this is the reality of the new laws in practice in the APMCs in Madhya Pradesh itself. Forget any other part of the country. Let's talk about Madhya Pradesh.
Mr. Kheda, your 1 minute time is over. I'm going to come back to you so that you can elaborate further. Yogen Yadav.
Sure.
Yogen Yadav.
Sanket, I was disappointed, not only because there was nothing new in the speech, not merely because Prime Minister resorted to half-truths, half-lies, which do not quite behove a Prime Minister of a large country like this, but I was disappointed above all by the fact that lakhs of farmers sitting outside Delhi does not seem to have touched his heart. He was cold. He used words like humility, vinamrata, sar jhuka ke, but the tone and the way he spoke was imperious, was arrogant. Clearly, a situation, as they say in Hindi, इन किसानों को देख के इस अवस्था में पत्थर भी पिघल जाएगा. मगर the Prime Minister was not moved at all. And that pained me very much. If so much of hardship of farmers cannot move a Prime Minister, he clearly is made of a different material. Probably, farmers' pain does not register with him. That is what disappointed me, more than his lies, more than his warped argument, more than his stale arguments.
Sure. Okay. Mr. Sanjeev Kumar Chadda, your opening comments.
Sanket, I don't see these reforms in isolation. When we see it in totality, what has been happening in last 5 years is that government has systematically moved towards doubling the farmers' income. We have introduced good agriculture practices in the form of, new schemes. You start with the neem-coated urea, then soil health card, seeds, crop diversification, increasing the productivity and focus on the small and marginal farmers. Then comes good harvesting practices. So where it's sorting, grading and cold chain comes. Now marketing. So this is the last phase of reforms where government has made systematic effort that small and marginal farmers, they get the best price for their produce, and they are not dependent on only one set of marketing system that has been there. So I don't think there is any harm in giving farmers another option to sell their produce and realize better price.
Okay.
Now, I would say that we should come out of the mindset of MSP, because the cereal production has been overtaken by horticulture crops.
Okay.
That productivity is more.
Okay.
So we have to
I'm
focus
sure
on giving better price to those farmers.
Yes,
also.
Mr. Chadha, I'm going to come back to you. 1 minute time for your opening comments, and I'm sure the point that you have made, a lot of people would want to counter you on that, and I'm sure you will have your answers ready. Lalita Kumaramangalam, member of the India Foundation, is also now with us. Good evening, Ms. Lalita. The point that we were...
I'm sorry to be a little late.
Yeah, no, not a problem. Let me just repeat what we are discussing. So, the Prime Minister held a press conference today, his first direct intervention, directly talking to lakhs of farmers. But can he allay the farmers' fears? Your time begins.
Sanket, if you had listened to the Prime Minister, you would have seen that he did not merely talk about about the issue, yes, but he touched several of the questions that have been being raised by the farmers so far. He spoke about MSP not going away. He said farmers' land is not going to be taken away if there's contract farming. In fact, they have the choice to break it, and the contractors will have to pay a heavy penalty if they break it in between. That is no land grabbing. He said only the farmer can sell to whomever he wants, and it's not as if the mandis are going to go away either. In fact, he has already also spoken about the fact that there have been complaints made to certain district authorities in states about any risk to their land, and they have been solved. So, and most importantly, I think what he said was that he is willing, regardless of what people may say about, the way he said it and all of that, that's everybody's personal opinion, which is really not very important. But he said that which means the government, is willing and ready to talk to any farmer and every farmer on any doubt they may have, despite him giving these clarifications, which means that it is probably what he meant was also that let us now move forward. So I do think that eventually the farmers will see sense and will come forward.
Okay, fine. Let's begin the big fight by asking you this question, Mr. Satyapal Jain. See, here are the 3 or 4 broad hints that the Prime Minister has given post his speech, Mr. Jain. He has blamed vested political interests, not the farmers. He still leaves room open for talks with the farmers. There is a clear hint that the law is here to stay. It's not going anywhere. And he has attempted to address the point on consensus. It's that last point that I want to come to you first. When he says that we've been talking about these farm reforms for the past 2 decades. See, the point is, we've been talking about a lot of things for many decades. But when you bring in a legislation, in what form will that legislation come? That cannot be, you cannot argue that, see, we were talking for a very long time, for 2 decades, thus we got this legislation.
See, the Honorable Prime Minister has made things very clear. You remember, and the Congress High spokesperson is also here. This issue was, maybe they are saying it was in a different manner in the manifesto of the Congress also. For the last 20, 25, 30 years, this issue has been in discussion. I remember when I was a member of the Lok Sabha, once a representative of either the Congress or Akali Dal in Parliament said, if in Punjab, Hero Atlas cycle people, they produce their cycle parts, can sell that in any part of the India. If the Bullen hosiery can send and sell their product anywhere in the India, why not the farmers? Why can't we sell our potato, our wheat, our grain, everything in any part of the country? Issue was there. Then the bills were, ordinance was issued. After the ordinance, it was discussed in Lok Sabha. After Lok Sabha, it was discussed in Rajya Sabha. After Rajya Sabha, and all the members participated. The only issue raised by the opposition was that in Rajya Sabha, they wanted division. Division was not given. I am not entering into the merits of the issue at the moment. But I am saying is this: ordinance, after ordinance discussion, Lok Sabha discussion, Rajya Sabha discussion. Now for the last so many months, things are being discussed. Ultimately the point is, after having negotiation with the farmers, the representatives, 31 to 37 in number, all the infirmities, so-called infirmities, or all the lacunas, or all the issues which were...
No, but then Mr. Jain, see, again...
we have made it clear that we are ready
Mr.
to
Jain,
move
we've
them.
discussed this in the past also. Most of those negotiations happened after this legislation was through in Parliament. You're saying that a lot of consultation process took place, but the manner in which it happened, where due process was not followed. What is the due process? Sending a bill as important as this to the House committees so that they can be discussed threadbare. And all these concerns that are being addressed now be addressed earlier. That's the point.
See, so far as the sending of any bill to the standing committee is concerned, it is the prerogative of the Lok Sabha or the Rajya Sabha. It is this house which decides whether this bill be sent to the select committee or should not be sent to the select committee. We are in a parliamentary system, the parliamentary democracy. The house takes a decision, and in both the cases,
House
Rajya
took the
Sabha
decision.
also, Lok Sabha also, threadbare discussion was there. And I am saying once again, the Constitution of India was drafted long time back. There have been more than 100 amendments. Point out a single law. Even in the IPC, there have been amendments. Law has been enacted. If you have real concern about the farmers, Prime Minister has made it absolutely clear that with folded hands, I'm ready to clarify.
Let me get a response.
We are ready to make
You're
the
saying
amendments.
that if the law is bad, then there can be amendments. Yogen Yadav as well as Pawan Kheda want to come in. One by one, Yogen Yadav first.
I'm astonished at Mr. Jain's arguments. He's a very intelligent person and he must be under pressure to give these kinds of responses. When you say Parliament took the decision, sir, who is in majority in Lok Sabha? Is BJP not in majority? You mean to say Parliament took a decision without Mr. Modi's consultation? If Parliament rushed it without due consultation, was Mr. Modi not involved in that? There's something called stakeholder consultation, Mr. Jain. You definitely know it more than I do. And the stakeholder for these laws are the farmers. The simple question being asked to you is, in the month of June when Nirmala Sitharamanji announced the intent of these laws, till the month of September when these laws were finally passed as acts of the Parliament, which stakeholders did you consult? Did you consult farmers? Did you consult farmers' organizations? If yes, please name. And the other argument I find absolutely weird. Everyone says, oh, but these issues have been discussed for quite some time. I would give you an example of COVID vaccine. If someone says, you are trying this vaccine, have you tested it properly? And if a company were to say, oh, this disease has been there for long, various vaccines have been tried, someone would say, sorry, don't give me this kind of an answer. Tell me whether, did you try this particular vaccine? Was it tested properly? So the question is not whether agriculture reforms have been discussed for the last 20 years, 50 years. The question is whether the medicine you have prescribed, these 3 injections,
okay, would you like to respond?
Were they tested? Were
Mr.
they
Jain,
tried?
would you like to respond?
Were
Yes.
farmers consulted?
It's this formation of the medicine that you gave in the name of reforms. Was that consulted? Did that follow the due process of consensus building?
Sir, the example given by Mr. Yogendra Yadav about the vaccine is not applicable to the enactment of the laws. Indian Constitution has divided powers between the Parliament, Executive and the courts, judiciary. The Indian Constitution gives power to the Parliament to enact the laws. It is for the Parliament as to what procedure should be followed, whether sent to select committee or not sent to the select committee. This issue, I said, has been in discussion for such a long time. And today also, Mr. Yadav must be knowing, there are certain farmer organizations, we are supporting it. This act is applicable for the entire country. There are certain organizations which are opposing it, primarily confined to Punjab, Haryana and some other northern states. After the thorough discussion in Parliament, which has the constitutional power to enact the laws have been enacted and they are in discussion and public domain for more than about 6 months. And today also, once again, the Honorable Prime Minister says, if you have any reservations, please come out. You have come out with your reservations. They have all been sorted out. Suggestions have been made. But if you simply say yes or no, either repeal the whole, we don't want any improvement. This shows that the intention of some of the leaders is other than the interest of the farmers.
Questions remain unaddressed.
Okay, Yogen Yadav says his question remains unaddressed. I'm going to come back to that, but Pawan Kheda, I want to bring you in here. See, if the government is willing to change these laws, to amend them, right, to soothe the frayed nerves, then what is the objection? if why
did it reach this
why should one
position?
insist on repealing?
We are not insisting. It's the farmers who are the essential.
Yeah, I
stakeholders
mean
of
farmers.
these acts. Fair enough. Tell me, ask the government to give us the names of the farmer unions which were consulted before these ordinances were brought in June. Even the Bharatiya Kisan Sangh, which is the RSS affiliate, today I was on a show with one of their representatives. He admitted that even the Bharatiya Kisan Sangh was not consulted. So who was consulted? That's a question which every single Indian wants to know. And Mr. Satyapal Jain, you are a law officer, apart from being a BJP member. Please, are you trying to say that the old laws did not allow farmers to sell their produce anywhere in the country? Say yes or no. And I would be shocked if you say no, it was not allowed. Mr. Yogendra Yadav understands farming and farm trade better than I do. Ask him. If under the old APMC Act, farmers could not sell their produce outside of their states or to anyone. No, don't try and mislead farmers who know their farming better than you and I do. Don't try and mislead traders who know trading better than you and I do. Of course, the Prime Minister is know-all and he knows everything more than everybody else. But you did not consult the stakeholders. Not one union, not even the RSS union was consulted. So who did you consult? Now you're saying, oh, we are flexible. I mean, hell with your flexibility. When it was required, you were not discussing it with anyone. You were only talking to your industrialist corporate friends.
Okay. See, a lot has been said about consultation. So that aspect we've discussed. Yeah, Lalita Kumaramangalam wants to come in. You can weigh in and then I'll move on to the next.
Yeah. I'd like to ask a few questions generally of everybody here. You all are flinging all sorts of almost allegorical tales at us. You all are talking about the arrogance, the etc. of the Prime Minister, everybody else in the BJP. And it is not as if, these laws have not been discussed by everybody, including stakeholders, since 2004, when Dr. M.S. Swaminathan was made the head of the farmers, that committee that was to look into the betterment of farmers and for the advancement, etc., empowerment of farmers. He gave his final report in 2006. We are in 2020. Every expert, whoever they may be, I don't claim to be an expert, so I'm not going to question who is or who isn't, and I don't want to spin fairy tales here either. Every expert has more than had their chance to say their bit. Now, the claim is that the government did not ask them before passing the law. So what is really at stake here? The egos of those who claim that they were not asked, or the fact that now the government has, in the form of the Prime Minister himself, and remember, this was the first man to be elected with a majority after nearly 30 years and elected twice. So if he really did choose not to want to talk to anybody, he could have done so. Because as Mr. Jain pointed out, the Constitution gives a lot of powers to Parliament. And because the majority is the BJP, it doesn't put us at fault. We were elected by the people of India. If you claim that we have not consulted y'all,
Sure.
I mean, also the stakeholders, they assume that they're also part of the stakeholders, then what is stopping you now from coming to talk to us but your egos and some political
Okay, fine. See, the
interests
point,
that you may have?
the way
That's
to
all I
address
want
this
to
point,
know.
Lalita Kumaramangalam,
You're asking us for names.
is the issue
I'm
of trust
asking you to
deficit.
give me a very frank answer to this.
Ms.
Okay,
Kumaramangalam,
you
at
say
a
you
time
don't
when
have
farmers
trust,
wanted to
Sanket,
talk,
and
the government did
negotiations.
not. Now that the government wants to
Sanket,
talk, the farmers have
even
lost
if that
faith.
is claimed, exactly. So it's not, I mean, it takes two hands to clap.
Correct.
If you claim that we were in the wrong, do you think that you're right now by refusing to talk to us?
But who's responsible? I'm sure the BJP acknowledges that it is their responsibility to get this fixed.
So
I mean,
the
yes,
Prime Minister is a member of the BJP.
in Mr. Narendra Singh Tomar's letter, in Mr. Tomar's 8-page letter, he acknowledges it is our
Look at this
responsibility.
arrogance. I need to respond to this, Sanket.
Yeah, one more.
One being arrogant here. My Prime Minister, who's the head of my party, but the head of our government, which is today has a massive majority in the Lok Sabha.
Before I give Mr. Kheda right to reply.
And humbly,
Sanket,
he said.
Okay, one moment. Mr. Kheda's quick right to reply. I have to go to Mr. Chadda
How
also.
many times will they hide behind the majority and justify every wrongdoing that they do? I mean, just because you got a majority, you can't justify everything in that case. Please do not
I am
criticize
not
Nehru ji,
justifying.
Indira Gandhi,
I
Rajiv
am
Gandhi,
saying
Narasimha
the
Rao,
police
Vishwanath
officers- yes,
Pratap
and
Singh,
Indira
Deve
Gandhi
Gowda,
brought in
Atal
emergency,
Bihari
Mr.
Vajpayee,
Khera.
Inder Kumar Gujral,
Let's
none
not
of
go
them.
there.
Everybody
Indira
wins
Gandhi
and
brought in
comes. You are not the
emergency
only
and
one
Rajiv
जो जीत
Gandhi
कर आए हैं, और लोग भी
killed
जीत कर आए हैं।
40,000 Sikhs.
स्वर्ग से नहीं आ गए
So
अपने आप के भैया आ गए हैं। तो प्लीज जस्ट लिसन टू मी नाउ, हैव द पेशेंस मैडम प्लीज।
History. I don't think
Mr.
you
Modi
have,
जो
you
वोट
know,
से आए
the-
हैं,
the-
बाकी लोग भी वोट से ही
the-
आते हैं।
the- any
So
sort
stop
of thing
criticizing
to-
Nehru ji then.
Well, you
First of
put
all,
up points
apologize
when
to
I
the
talk.
nation
I'm
for
sorry if I
criticizing
point
Nehru
out
ji and
some
Indira
points that
Gandhi
are very important.
because they also won elections. What nonsense is this?
I
At
didn't
least
say
have
anything
some
about
integrity,
Nehru.
intellectual
I said
integrity,
Indira
if nothing
Ji
else.
brought in emergency
And look at the
Rajiv
arrogance.
Gandhi had
ego है
been
farmers का,
2006.
क्यों नहीं होगा ego
Most of whom
farmers
are
का?
farmers.
Ego
I
सिर्फ
don't think.
प्रधानमंत्री का हो सकता है, सेल्फ रिस्पेक्ट नहीं हो सकता। आप उनको खालिस्तानी कहेंगी
So
और
you're
कहते हैं अरे
admitting that
फार्मर्स
it's
का
ego
ईगो है।
stopping you from now coming for negotiations.
चाइना का एजेंट कहती हैं, आप उनको पाकिस्तान का एजेंट कहती हैं और फिर कहती हैं फार्मर्स का ईगो है। ऑफ कोर्स है, फार्मर्स का ईगो होना चाहिए।
Farmers का नहीं है.
कुमार मंगलम का ही होगा। ईगो सिर्फ नरेंद्र दामोदर दास मोदी का ही होगा और किसी का नहीं होगा इस देश में। क्यों भाई? क्योंकि आप मेजोरिटी से आए, इसलिए ईगो सिर्फ आप ही का चलेगा इस देश में। मजाक बना रखा है आपने।
Okay, okay. Okay, I'm going to have to come in here.
आपको नहीं करना मत करिए।
Pawan
Arrogance
Kheda
मत
as
दिखाइए।
well as
Don't
Lalita
show
Kumara
attitude
Mangalam.
like आप जैसे देश के राजा हैं। आप राजा नहीं है देश के।
One moment. Mr. Pawan Kheda has spoken. Lalita Kumara
नेहरू
Mangalam
जी भी
will move
इलेक्शन
on on this show.
इंदिरा गांधी भी इलेक्शन
Mr. Chadha, I want to come to you.
नहीं
There's an
कहा कि
important
हम
issue
राजा
on the MSP.
Yeah.
An important issue. One moment. Ladies and gentlemen,
उनको-
one
उनको
moment.
खिलाफत करना बंद कर दीजिए।
Order, please. One word that the Prime Minister.
If we cannot criticize the Prime Minister
one
because we
issue
have
that the
303
Prime Minister-
seats,
Mr.
they
Khera.
cannot criticize Nehru because even he had X number of seats.
Sure. We will have to move on now. We've
Sanket,
discussed
could you
this.
please ask him to
Mr.
stop
Chadda.
losing his temper
No,
and
no,
be
no,
very
no, no, one
Apologize to the
moment.
farmer of
Lalita
this country.
Kumara
आप
Mangalam
उनको
and Pawan
खालिस्तानी
Kheda.
कहेंगे, पाकिस्तानी कहेंगे, सब कुछ कहेंगे और किसान नहीं मानेंगे उनको। क्यों?
All right.
और शहंशाह की दादागिरी चलती है इस देश।
Okay.
Sanket,
Let's
could
make
you
some.
please
No,
allow me
one
to-
more.
ये
See,
क्या शहंशाह है, राजा है,
political
बात
arguments
है,
are going to hijack as always. So
But you
that's
must
why
give
let
me
me
the
take
right
a
to
step back.
retaliate.
I'm going to take a step back at this moment and issue the, address the issue of the MSP. Mr. Chadda, just a short while ago in your opening comment, you said that MSP, the concept itself, correct me if I'm wrong, concept itself will become redundant with these changes that are being brought about, right? Now, I want to ask you, the Prime Minister himself says, to anyone who says that MSP is going, this is the biggest lie. Bhram create karne ki koshish hai, right? An attempt is being made to create misconception. I'm quoting P. Sainath, who incidentally was quoted by the Supreme Court in their observation, that you should get in the views of experts like P. Sainath. And I want to tell you what he says. Mr. P. Sainath says, if you, the Prime Minister, are so firm on MSP, put it in 2 paragraphs guaranteeing MSP. He has assured, he said, I'll give you written assurance. But P. Sainath says, put it in 2 written paragraphs guaranteeing MSP. The Prime Minister himself in 2010, when he was the Gujarat Chief Minister, spoke about a statutory provision for the MSP. Mr. Chadda, then how are you arguing that the MSP will become redundant? This is exactly the fear that the farmers have, that the MSP will be made to become redundant.
Sanket, what I would say is that MSP is minimum support price. So it was never part of any legislation, it was in the form of an executive instruction. So that's very clear. Prime Minister has said that it is going to be there. So I don't see that it's going to be redundant. If you see in last 5-6 years, every year there has been an increase and 40 to 50% of increase in MSP has happened. Now coming to consultation, I would say that Dalwai committee, which was constituted 3 years back, so that committee held much wider consultations all over the country with the farmers and farmers organizations and came out with their recommendations. Sure. And those recommendations have been being implemented, and what you see in the form of these recent laws is the culmination of that process which has been suggested by Dr. Dalwai's committee. So I think this idea that there was no consultation before reaching this stage may not hold good, because Dr. Dalwai's committee held much wider consultations with all stakeholders. Yeah. Okay, one by one, now I want to come back to the main issue, the main topic that we are discussing. Can the Prime Minister
He's the one in whose leadership these laws have come into existence. So Yogen Yadav, we'll begin with you as we take a quick closing comment. Yogen Yadav, can the Prime Minister allay the farmers' fears? And can the farmers go back?
Yes, he can. Yes, he must. Yes, he is the person principally responsible for doing so. But in order to do so, the Prime Minister would first of all have to entertain the suspicion that maybe farmers have a genuine grievance. Here I am sitting in open on a tractor. This tractor has come all the way from Hanumangarh to this place. This is about 500 kilometers. The Prime Minister will have to think that maybe this farmer who has driven 500 kilometers to spend his nights in cold, maybe he's not an idiot. Maybe he has genuine apprehensions. Maybe they need to be addressed. And in order to do that, Prime Minister would have to put his ego aside, would have to say, all right, I really think the Prime Minister needs to have a dialogue with himself. Sure. We have dialogues of farmers with other representatives. I really think Mr. Modi needs to have a dialogue with Mr. Modi and ask himself a simple question. Here are 15 crore farming families of this country. They have fears, they have apprehensions, they have anxieties, they have concerns. Are those bigger, or is my personal ego bigger?
Okay.
Is my prestige such a big thing that everything else must fade?
Okay.
If the Prime Minister answers this question,
okay, sure.
I think then he can
sure.
and should allay the fear
and then
by
Pawan
setting
Khera.
these laws aside and then come to the table
Sure.
afresh.
Okay. Satyapal Jain and then Mr. Pawan Khera.
See, the Prime Minister has made his position very clear today. This position was clarified by all the four ministers who entered into negotiations with the farmer leaders. All of them, whatever they said, they were invited for talks. His speech, his version, his assurance, his commitments are very, very clear. And I am very hopeful and very confident that farmers, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, maybe day after
will
tomorrow,
come along.
will appreciate the spirit, gesture of the Honorable Prime Minister, who is the elected leader of the country.
Do you feel he should talk
Accept
directly?
Those people,
Directly to these unions?
Except those leaders who are like from Congress high or those who are totally opposed to
No, forget Congress high. I'm saying, do you think
he was
that
even the Chief Minister, who are
do you think the Prime Minister should talk
demoralized
directly to
nowadays,
these unions?
and they are in search of an opportunity to hit him one way or the other? They will be totally failure. They will not succeed. Prime Minister is the leader of the nation. He was the leader of the nation. He will continue to be the leader of the nation. And I am very confident farmers rejected Congress in Bihar also, Haryana also, other parts of the country.
And they'll support
2009, 2014.
Fine.
And I am very hopeful this time also their attempt to bring bad name to whom will not succeed. And farmers will stand. They are standing with the Honorable Prime Minister.
Let me get in a comment from Mr. Pawan
जैन
Khera.
साहब का अगर भाषण खत्म हो गया तो मैं बोलूं
Mr. Khera, don't say. You also give bhajan. Please don't give these type of comments. I can also comment on your so many things.
Please, you've done enough.
Not warranted.
Don't interrupt.
Okay, one by one, please.
Don't interrupt. हम तो यह भी मानने को तैयार हैं कि सुबह सूरज भी प्रधानमंत्री की अनुमति लेकर उगता है।
यानी कभी इंदिरा गांधी के नाम से उतरता था, आपकी पार्टी के लोग बोलते थे इंदिरा तेरी सुबह की जय, इंदिरा तेरी शाम की जय, इंदिरा इज इंडिया, इंडिया इज इंदिरा। आप ये बातें मत करें। Don't make a political speech here.
One by one, please. One by one.
Then don't
Everyone has the right to reply. Mr. Khera,
don't make.
Mr. Khera, you started by making a comment on him. He's responding. But one by one, please.
UPA was in power. UPA was in power.
We are not in power in
Food Security Act. अरे साहब छोड़ो,
We are not in
बोले
parliament.
जा रहे हो? घर पे बोलने का मौका नहीं मिलता, कहीं यहाँ बोले चले
नहीं,
जाओ।
आपको करने मौका नहीं मिलता होगा। Please don't give these type of comments, Mr. Pawan Khera. Behave like a gentleman. Behave like a
अरे आप जब
in a
बीच बोल रहे
debate.
थे,
Don't
बोले
give
कभी।
comments like that.
चुप रहिए ना
You said
बीच
so many things about the Prime Minister. You said
Quiet
so
and
many
have
things about
patience.
him.
Have some patience.
आप भी थोड़ा पेशेंस से बोलिएगा। मैं भी आपकी बात को काउंटर करूंगा।
Okay. Can we please have some order? Mr. Khera, your point, please.
We accepted suggestions by the opposition. We never demonized the opposition the way they demonized the opposition. ये तो चाहते हैं विपक्ष मुक्त भारत हो, मीडिया मुक्त भारत हो, जुडिशरी मुक्त भारत हो, सिर्फ मोदी साहब चले और उन्हीं की अनुमति से सूरज उगे और उन्हीं की अनुमति से सूरज अस्त हो। जैन साहब, इनसे पहले भी नेता आए हैं, इनके बाद भी नेता आएंगे। शांत हो जाइए,
लोगों ने आपको
परेशान
रिजेक्ट
मत
किया
होइए,
है,
शांत हो जाइए,
हमने
पानी
नहीं किया।
पीजिए और शांत हो
आपको
जाइए।
55 सीट भी नहीं
Have
दी
some
गई
water
सामने
and
लोकसभा में।
Okay, I'm gonna-
इनके बाद भी नेता आएंगे, इनके पहले भी नेता आए थे।
This
ये
is
अकेले
turning
नहीं
out
है,
to
ये
be a
छुई मुई बन के मत इनको रखिए।
true big
इनके
fight at this
खिलाफ कोई नहीं
moment,
बोल
though
सकता, Nobody
though
can
at
oppose
the
him. Why?
cost
Who is
of
he?
farmers.
Who is
So,
he?
yeah, Mr. Kheda, I've run out of
let
time.
me come
बताइए
in
ना
now.
I've run out of time.
मेरा भी उतना ही
हम
important
farmers
vote
के
है
साथ
जितना
थे।
आपका।
I've run out of time. I guess farmers have also run out of patience with this sort of a debate. I'm going to have to come in here and go for a hard stop. Yogen Yadav, Mr. Chadda, Pawan Kheda, Lalita Sitaramangalam, and Mr. Satyapal Jain. Hard stop on this debate.
Silence, Khera.
I will have to go for a hard stop. I've run out of time. I'll have to go for a hard stop because this is exactly the sort of a debate which the farmers do not want to hear, right? This becomes tu-tu, me-me.